This it was a very funny incident that happened. I know nowadays too many funny incidents. Anyway, I'll tell you. So this client of mine, he has paid me for personal branding, for helping him be an independent coach, consultant in his area of expertise. Okay, he does, like you can say, Photoshop, Illustrator, design, creative work. Okay. Now we finished off with most of the basic. This is a step-by-step process. So finally it came down to, after he decided on his rates, now it was teaching him how to get customers and clients. So when it came down to that, I told him, make a list of all your friends and relatives. Okay. Write it on an Excel sheet. Their contact details, put it on an Excel sheet. People who you know or are close to. Not just random people off Facebook, actual people. So I had given him this task, and he came back to me after 2 days or so. He came with around 100 and some people that he knows. So then I told him, all these people, tell them that what you're doing, your new venture, and ask them to take your service and to pay you some amount of money. Okay. When I told him that, he looked at me totally shocked. He's like, you want me to ask them money? I said, yes, I want you to ask them money. So he said, yeah, but these are my brothers, cousins. And I said, it doesn't matter. It's your brother, your cousin, your whatever. You go and ask them money. Tell them this is the service. These are the list of options. And the options that he had were all stuff day-to-day people could use. Very simple ones. So I said, ask them $1, $5, $10, whatever. He said, no man, Loy, I can't ask them. I said, why you can't ask them? So he said, Loy, these are my friends. These are my family. So I said, so? No, it'll spoil the relationship. I said, why would it spoil the relationship? No, I'm too embarrassed. Then I said, so who are you going to ask? No, I'll ask anyone other than my friends and relatives then. I said, my dear, who will support you in your venture when you're just starting? It's your friends and relatives. It's not your enemies. It's your friends. Your enemies will not want you to succeed. Your enemies will not pay you money. People who don't know you, well, you have to break your ice with them. That will take time. So to get a head start, ask them. And you're not charging them a premium. You're charging them simple, basic amount. And he was so uncomfortable. And what happened next is still work in progress. But anyway. Now here's the thing. Whenever I tell people, charge your relatives, your friends money, people get very embarrassed. They cringe. So here's the question. So does that mean your friends and relatives, you should do it for free for them? Like, I'll give you a very simple example. Let's say you're running a restaurant. Okay, would you feel happy to know that every day your relatives and friends are coming and eating there for free? Of course not. I know what you'll say. Yeah, once a while. Now imagine if you had 1,000 friends and all the 1,000 friends came and ate once. Multiply the cost for one person into 1,000 and then multiply that into a family. Now that is something you wouldn't want, right? Let's say practical. Unless you're a multi-millionaire, you wouldn't like that very much. In fact, if you're a person with self-respect and you know a friend, you'll never go and eat free there. I know in Dubai, I knew so many of my friends and other people who had their businesses. If I would go there, I would insist on paying. Others, I would not go there. In fact, let me shock you by telling you this. All my cousins, all my relatives, all my friends, including close ones, have all paid me for my services, including the ones who have helped me before, including my own mentor, paid me. They paid me for my services. Now you'll be like, Hey, what man, you're so cheap. Well, for you, maybe I'm cheap. For me, it is, your salary that you get end of every month. Just imagine giving that for free. Would that pinch you? Yes or no? For me, my salary comes every day and it is not confirmed. And when I'm about to give anyone for free, what I'm basically doing is the food that my wife, that my child, that my family can eat, the food that they can eat, I'm giving it for free and I'm going to keep them hungry. Now, why should I do that? Now, see, if you still didn't understand, it is because you don't have a business mindset. You have an employee mindset. You're accustomed to having that monthly salary that comes every month. You're accustomed to living a risk-free life where you're casual. But for a businessman who every day is a risk, every day is, they're not sure whether they'll earn money or not. Every day they're like, will I get a customer or not? They value money, every penny. That is why if you see why they make jokes about Indians and Chinese in terms of bargaining, because every penny counts. See, remember, if you want to get $10, you have to say $1, then you get 10. If you have to save $100, 1, all the way to 100. And if you have a profit margin that is only 10%, you have to sell, let's say, 10 of these products, services or meals to get to 100. Simple business, man. See, if you're uncomfortable asking friends and relatives for money, fine, that's your call. Now, if in case the person's poor, by poor, I actually mean poor, staying in a hut and all that, not poor in the sense that they can go afford an iPhone, go for holidays, stay in a nice house, and then that is not poor. But if you are, let's say, a multi-billionaire or millionaire and they are salaried people and they want something small, fine. That's up to you. It depends from person to person, depends on situation. But if they are normal like you, they are earning like you, why not? And I always tell people, if your own friends and relatives will not support you and help you in your venture and want to be freeloaders, why to have such relatives and friends? I'll tell you, me personally, I prefer not having those people who are not ready to shell out money. And me, if I'm going to take anyone's service, be it a coffee shop, here I've gone to some people that I know, I've gone to their coffee shop, I've gone to their restaurant. And if, let's say, if they have offered me for free, there are some people who don't think like me. They offer me for free. They give my daughter or they give my wife something for free. I make a mental note of that. And then I make sure, not immediately, but after a week, I give them not only that, what they give me for free in terms of value, I give 4-5 times more. Why? Because I don't want anyone to tell me, oh, I did this for him, that for him. You don't want to listen. You need to keep your self-respect, man. See, bottom line, I'll tell you this much. You have to define what is your relationship with money, what is your relationship with others, what importance does money play in your life, whether you want to earn money, not earn money, how much money, that all you decide. For me, even if I earn, example I'm giving, 1 million, I'll keep that aside and I'll act like I didn't earn anything. And I'll focus on working hard again, earning again. Why? Because I do not know when there'll be a rainy day. I don't know when I'll have some problem, or maybe I'll be hospitalized, which has happened. Maybe someone in the family died, we need to support. And there's so many things. And if tomorrow I die, who will take care of my wife and kids? You think there are people waiting in a line? In fact, if your relative or your friend is not ready to pay you a small amount of money for your service, tomorrow when you are in need and desperate and dying or hospitalized, or you think they'll help you with the thousands of dollars? What are you smoking, man? See, money is a very sensitive topic, and it is very hard for people to part with it. If you give anyone money, lottery or freebies, oh, they will love it. But the true character comes when a person is willing to pay you for it. And I'm very selective who my friends are. I'm very selective whom I call friends, even relatives. And if there is a freeloader, no thank you. And I'm not ashamed at all. Like, I'm not ashamed at all to ask anybody who I know, this is my service, this is my charge. If they want my services professionally, this is my charge. The only exception being, is when I was dying or when I was in my moment of need or the gravest moment of my life, and these people were there for me to save me. Those I never forget. And that is a different question altogether. And even there, I'll tell you, it's so funny. The people who have done that for me in their life, obviously they are well off. They still insist on paying me, and they're saying, Loy, don't think it's money I'm giving, think I'm giving as a gift to your child. Just take it. That's why I respect those who can pay. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. You let me know what do you think. I know it's slightly controversial, and people will have their opinions whether or not to charge or not to charge. So you tell me in the comments below, would you charge your friends and relatives? Okay, would you? Yes or no? If yes, full price, half price, and if no, why not? Okay, feel free, agree, disagree, comment down below. It's me signing off. You guys take care.